I haven't played this game in like 3 weeks, so.
Oh, I couldn't find my Twitch app on my phone. I was like, how do I watch this game? But yeah, against the CPU, I just couldn't get a stop on defense. I won like 63 to 60 or something. So hopefully I get a pick 6 on you, and then I'll just.
On the banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Season start.
Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The offense set for a first down play. Here's the handoff. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Never checked to see if my one guy that broke his finger is
like
playing or
that
not.
will help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving.
Surely it is, right?
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. He's going for a big play downfield.
Oh no!
Took him out of it.
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Virginia.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Good start. See if I
Fair catch called for and made.
can get us out now. Oh boy, gonna be empty quads.
A first down for the offense.
Andre cooked it. Oh my god, who the fuck is this?
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
They have Junior Sale back there.
I got sophomore sale down here.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. from the gun to give, looking for room. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the big fullback. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that.
That's the first time I've ever seen one of us play for fullback.
As this game goes on.
That's actually designated as a fullback.
Yeah. He's got some skills. Got some break tackle abilities.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
Oh my God! So if you get caught up in all that and still go through.
From this senior leader.
Open up, I just got stuck. That's okay.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and
Brutal.
this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's out. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
It's 1st down from the 11. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Into the end zone.
Pick it off.
Looking for his man right at the goal line.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
What do you do? Go for 6 or take the points?
Go for
Fourth
6.
down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Come on!
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game.
Shit.
That may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3
It's
there.
like
It's like
100
handing a win to the
4th and
defense.
short conversion I gave
And
up
I like
today.
aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and we've seen it time and time again. You get beat when you kick field goals. That's something that you look back, it's a big stat. So I like the aggressiveness to go for it, especially when you get it. Like these.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Memphis. What an impressive individual display. What speed by this
Damn,
group.
what a drive.
This defense, they were scared to death of this guy. I mean, they knew they had their hands full trying to stop him. It's one thing to do it in practice and draw it up on a board. Everybody thinks they got a shot, but until you get out on the field, until you feel this guy.
So Andre had 21 minutes of possession. I had like 10.
All tied up.
So I can't get off the field.
Kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down.
Come on, man.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to...
Like, what is my left tackle doing just going straight upfield?
Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. That pass is incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force
might be the last play of the drive. Pass.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback checking the play. On second down, looking to throw. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's not always the sacks on the quarterback, right? You just want to affect him. You want to get to his legs. And if you can smash him, even better. Hit him in the face, make that ball float up in the air, creates the turnover, creates the big play. Momentum shift for the defense.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Getting some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. Leaves it with the back. Running with power. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, try to convert through the air.
Come on.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be
Oh, make that catch.
You're getting upfield, you're under pressure, you don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
It's like a beer again.
Yeah.
This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. On fourth down, going to the air. And the incomplete pass, they roll.
One block, which is nice.
Snake eyes.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this way.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Hey, get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They'll leave it with him. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got
Why
it.
is my
Touchdown, Memphis. What a catch.
defensive line
for
out in
6.
space?
When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback.
I'm getting cooked by it.
I like those.
I'm getting cooked by baby mama.
Just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. South Carolina showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll start this drive with a pass. Picked off. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Tigers. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see
I'm happy I can oblige.
a significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. It's McClain. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken
Well,
the
the easy
touchback.
pass play is supposed to give me completion. Didn't work.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 40. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Big play to start the drive, a little tougher sense. Now a crucial 3rd down on this drive. They'll try to power their way ahead.
Get it.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
The Cavaliers getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it.
Are you serious?
Intercepted. He tried to set up the screen, and the defense was right there. Taking it the other way. He's at the 20. mantra is always finish. They're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
If you're laser focused on defense and you're dialed into the quarterback, if you're breaking on the football when he throws, you get a lot of tips, you get a lot of deflections, and then it just happens to bounce to your guy, and your guy does the rest, takes it all the way back to the house. Big play by this defense.
And the extra point is good. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Coming out with it, it's Henderson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum.
It's because I'm just that bad at the game. Here's another pick for you.
And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
He'll come out throwing on first down. A shot toward the end zone. What a snag by the defense. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some issues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
They'll go back to the air on second down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10.
I hope so.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Skips away from pressure. Looking to the big tight end.
Whoa, where the fuck did that
And
guy
he's
come
picked
from?
off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity.
Where
right
you come
here
from, like you could see anything that far off the field.
Yeah. The guy was open, and I didn't know you had any other defenders on that side of the field.
I didn't know either. Like the triangle button just open and praying.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Comes out throwing on first down. He uncorks one deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver.
Can he just get one break?
Perfect throw, wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
One more snap coming before halftime. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He'll take another shot here. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cavaliers will boot it away to start the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch.
Top 5, 4 Sunbelt teams in Illinois.
I did see Illinois.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work.
Not too shabby.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The quick out. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Reads it, fires complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
They'll throw it on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He wants to throw it again. Now he's going to break the pocket. He throws into the middle of the field. And it's his 4th interception of the game. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return.
Yeah, it doesn't matter when I can't do anything on offense.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Finds the tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
They'll go to the counter. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Right back to the well. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the ground game. This offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Release to the back. Makes the grab over the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I love running the angle route, whether it's on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd round. It's a really good route. It's a safe route. Just takes a little bit of timing over the middle of the field. But, hey, again, getting it to a playmaker in space, always winning.
I swear
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, that one gets tipped and falls incomplete. That's been the best news on the day for this QB, man. As a former quarterback that's done this before, I can tell you, when you throw 4 picks in a game like this guy has, you never forget it.
After the misfire now on 2nd down.
Holy shit, how'd you get around so much?
Well, that's not a touchdown. This is going to end in no touchdown.
What a run there. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The Cavaliers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. To the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Don't call it a comeback.
We ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Notre Dame escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Irish fans there today could have done without this one being so close. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Quickly to the tight end. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Handoff from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Ow.
Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Give to the running back. Fuck. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down.
Man.
Defense gets the ball back for its own.
Don't like
As a
this.
defender, you love
You're just gonna let me back in it just to
am.
inflict more
big hit and force
misery on me.
Virginia sending its offense back onto
Give me
the
hope.
field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming out.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess. Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Unloads to the wideout.
I don't know what that flag's
And
gonna
that
be.
is his fifth interception. If he comes out to try
Please
for
be
six,
working
he'll be
pass.
lucky. Running free, going to the end zone, but
Unreal.
way back behind him, there's a flag on the field.
Unreal.
So the quarterback stood in there and took that hit, and it pays off with a roughing the passer penalty and a first down. To the ground with the back. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. He's up to 113 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Going with the counter play here. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
And the Cavaliers with the 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Going up top on first down.
Whoa, nice play.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia.
And it's
All
now the
right,
second
Ed.
time this
You
wide
got us a
receiver
good one.
scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great
When I
job
thought I was out,
catch.
you pulled me back in.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Memphis will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close.
Roughing the passer didn't help either, actually.
Do what?
The roughing the passer apparently didn't help.
Not you.
Yeah.
It helped me a lot.
First down to start the drive after the break. Got the quick completion.
I saw the guy just not even blocking. I just saw pick 6.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun.
No!
Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know.
I gotta challenge it.
Player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely knocked him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man on the right. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game.
My boy's tired from carrying my team.
Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
He leaves it with his back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. The give from the gun.
God.
There were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You got the lead. It's 4th and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man quickly. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were.
Are you serious, man?
And the defense has it there going the other way.
As a defender,
Like, he wasn't even hit hard. He just, like...
hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fall.
Well,
Memphis has the
gave me
ball
hope
back
just
in the
to...
offense. Last time, David, it
We
was
still have some hope.
free kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a
Fullback
drive
can just
together
hold
here
on to the
so you
guy.
don't wear
Oh.
the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
What kind of...
At the 45 on his way. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. He was acting as if he was blocking, let the defender run right by him, and then he made magic happen after he had the ball in his hands.
Give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll go to the fullback. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6.
Oh, fucking... It glitches on me every now and
He's
again.
knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football, and it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
I deserve it.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Snap it to the back. Hard-hitting tackle. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 flash today. Texas A&M is totally getting wrecked today. You bring Johnny Football back here in his prime, and even he wouldn't change the outcome of this one. They're trailing by 18 to Georgia. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you can't.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB.
How?
It's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He wants a big play here late.
You're fucking kidding me. You fucking...
Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense.
To be honest, I didn't think you'd throw it deep on 4th down like that.
I wasn't planning on it, but then I saw your safety was on the other side of the field.
Yep, exactly.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal. They'll line up for the onside kick. Anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Here comes that Memphis offense back on
That deflected screen
All right, this game
in the
just
red
got
zone
tighter,
is...
and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the 4th quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, but don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic. I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a 2-possession game.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away.
The bubble pick 6 is pretty awesome. The roughing the passer penalty was not awesome.
Direct snap. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
This is where Paul comes in. It's like, get to Twitch now.
Yeah, no one's watching now.
Play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going.
You probably saw it in the beginning. Saw 28-7. It's like,
give to the fullback.
how?
Well within striking distance as that third down play.
Blitz down the middle and just lets no one.
And don't complicate. Give it to
Good
the big
game.
fella. By the way,
I'm getting the hell out of here.
You don't want to risk a pick six?
I do.
Hand it to him. Let him plow ahead, Paul.
Fumble.
Get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? This is 1995. We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice
Do your life.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. He didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College.
Yep, good game, Sags.
Good competition.
We gave people good content that no one watched.
Yeah.
Baby Mama absolutely torched me on this one pass.
Mama on the pass and then the
Run.
beginning of the season with QB run and QB blast. Good bounce back from the defense today. Alrighty, I'm gonna head off. So
Alright.
good game.
Good plan. Good game, Sags. I'll talk to you later.
Yep, talk to you later. See you, buddy.